Hi guys, real quick, this is Dave Bennett from themedhtml.com and it is June 28th, 2016. Right now, if you go to the videos page, we have at the bottom of that the software installer tool, which has grown into a website control tool. You guys have probably seen the videos by now, and this is a really awesome video. You should watch it. Okay, that right here deals with this option number one, the SI tool base, which is $100 a month for 12 months. You can cancel at any time. You can earn a realistic $1,200 a day. Okay, see this video. That is this video. Okay, just sign up. You can use it for the benefits, and then you can keep the benefits. This is basically what it says. So if you see the video, you understand the value of it, and it's certainly worth getting. Now we have just released the higher end version of the same tool, but it has the rest of the power built in that we didn't have before. And that is, not only can you speed up websites with the tool, which is worth great money, and there's a huge demand, and big companies drop big money for this to get done. They drop it really, really fast. All right, and pretty much anyone that you just simply show their page speed to, and they see what their page speed is like, and then you can improve that page speed and charge them for that improvement, they are more than willing to pay. Okay, they're willing out of curiosity to see what you can do. It takes you about 5 minutes to explain what you're going to do, 5 minutes to do it. And then from there, they're so blown away, amazed, and happy that about 5 minutes to collect your pay. Okay, that's going to average about $100 benefit you give any client, and they're going to pay you basically that $100, or you're going to hit the undo button, and poof, all that stuff goes away. And they want to keep it. Okay, the benefit you just gave them. Anyway, that's what this is all about. Go ahead and watch it. It'll give you the details, and you'll see what's going on. Now, for the higher end tool, $250 a month for 12 months. Cancel anytime. Earn a realistic $1,500 a day. It's actually quite a bit more. This is actually quite a bit more. Why do we say $1,200 a day, by the way? Here's why. If it takes you 5 minutes to explain, 5 minutes to do, and 5 minutes to collect, that's 15 minutes, and you make about $100, that's the benefit you gave the guy, and that's how much he's going to pay you on average. Anywhere from 75 to 150, average guy about 100. Okay. Well, if you can do 115 minutes, then you can do 400 in an hour. Okay, just put a note in a forum going, hey, I'm open, this is what I do. We're going to have a video white labeled for you guys to get on these, either one of these options, so that you can actually use it just to explain what you're doing. That erases the first 5 minutes, by the way. That's just 5 minutes to do and 5 minutes to collect pay. Okay, real simple. There's a hugely cool way to do this well. Okay, there are more than one ways to do this, and this is one. It's very simple. So if you watch this, it gives you the whole point. All right, what's this do? Okay, first of all, it does all the same stuff. So let's just kind of cover it, but it adds more. So let me just point at the difference. Okay, in the first version of the tool for 100 a month, you get all of this except for pretty much two things. You don't get the setup cPanel account. That's very powerful. That's for WHM. So you don't get that at $100 a month. Okay, we got a video explaining it. That's one. The other thing you don't get is the file repository, and that's this right here. Okay, with the file repository, you can actually, you are now going to have, that's what this is all about, this 250 option. You have the ability to install themed HTML templates for people, yourself, others, whatever else. The repository holds stacks of files and the software to control. Okay, so if you're buying the $250 a month option, then you're going to have a file repository. In that file repository, you're going to have a number of things. Not quite all of these things, but a number of them. A 50 template stack. That means that you can upload one zip file and extract it into somebody's panel, and boom, they're going to have 50 themed HTML templates that they can swap between inside that panel. Okay, this is for someone who already has a themed HTML panel. Okay, and that's one thing. What's another? Google verification file. This has our verification files inside of it. You don't really need them, but if you want, you can see what this is all about, and then go make your own and delete this one and upload your own. Okay, that's so exciting because now we already have a sitemap generator we can create and submit, and you can do this with your tool. Okay, so that's already built in. Whether you go 100 or 250, you're going to get that. Okay, what else now? landing pages only. Okay, all these landing pages, these are the landing pages from our site. So, you know, if I were to open that in a new tab and take a look, right? Like for instance, here's one of them, just to feast your eyes on something and understand what it's all about. Okay, this is one of those landing pages. Okay, so if you already have a panel, then all you need is the template to put the landing page in. But if you don't have a panel, then you need the panel as well as the landing page. And yes, this whole thing will work and you can connect it to whatever. All right, having said that, what's the point? Okay, the point is these are landing pages only for people who already have a themed HTML panel. You can install one or more of these onto their panel. They can swap between them. If they do not have a panel, guess what we have here? Landing pages with panels. Okay, so each one of these can be installed with its SQL file. That is, this SQL file works for any of these zip files. Okay, so then you can install the panel with the SQL file and therefore give the guy the website. Okay, you're going to have access to this. Okay, what else? Subdomain install verification is an incredibly fast way to create a lot of subdomains really quickly, like several hundred per hour on a guy's website. Awesome. Then you can put all those panels into those different subdomains. You can literally do it. You can even do it in batch. Okay, it's automatic. It's part of the tool. What else? Template with panels. Guess what? Isn't that awesome? All the templates that we have on our website. So pretty much, let me just kind of scroll up and give this to you. This is what you get in this $250 a month option. The ability to, hit some buttons to install any of these templates from our site onto anyone's website, and you can install as many as you want onto any single website. Not only that, we give you 4 cPanels per month for free, up to 4. You just need to go buy some domain names, set the name servers, and say, hey, Dave, this is my domain name. Okay, we'll set up the cPanel, and then you can install whatever you want onto that website and as many of these templates as you want onto that website. It's all part of the package. That's what you're paying for. It's great value because you can actually go give away 4 websites a month, or you can sell them. Okay, complete with hosting. That's the whole point. Hosting is included. The only thing you would need to buy is a $10 domain name. That's it. Okay, and if you're selling them on subdomains of a website, you don't even need to do that. You can just set up each of these panels on different subdomains and rent them out, or use them, or give them away to others, however you want to do it. Okay, templates only. Again, if somebody already has a panel, you can simply add any individual template into their panel, or any combination. Okay, and so you can give people more of the templates they want. Okay, what else? Biking. We have the biking template over here, and that is it. There's the mobile template. Usually there isn't much of a demand for that. That's a base installation, sort of a sample installation. People like to use that to say, here is what your website could be like, and they'll install this on a subdomain and say, go through the admin panel. If you like it, then you'll understand why you would want to get, you know, a real template from us, something useful to you. Okay, here's the biking template. Okay, those of you who haven't seen this before, let me just show you. Biking.themedhtml.com. And if we take a look, okay, the biking template is beautiful. It's really awesome. It's interesting. We've used it for several different industries by now. People like this template a lot. It's got a lot of power and class built into it. It's very, very nice. You can do many things with it. You can have each of these linked to a different page to make a different point, whatever you would like. And all these sections can be flipped on or off, enabled or disabled throughout the entire template. It's truly beautiful. And you have the ability to install it for a client. You can just do that. Okay. All right. So how would you install a website? I'm talking about you can install for a client. You're thinking, I don't know how to install it. Let me just show you. All right. All you need is to start by getting the guy's cPanel information. Okay. Let me just delete this so I can start at the beginning. Here we go. Let's say this. Emoji-samples.com is a website. You might want to use it for whatever I'm using it for. I got something sitting here now. As you know, it's a temporary spot where I put stuff here and there. Okay, let's say I want to create the subdomain, like biking, you know, and that's where I might want to go put this particular biking template. Okay, that would be the idea. So I'm going to start by adding the server, okay? This is where the guy gives you access to his cPanel. Somebody somewhere has to give you access to the cPanel or you can't get in. And so you add it. Now, once we've added it, we can do any number of things. First, we can look at the subdomains and see what subdomains already exist on there. Okay, because if we're going to create a new subdomain, we got to make sure not to override a subdomain that already exists. Okay, there is no biking. This is ABCD. So fine, I can create a subdomain called biking. Let me do that. I'm going to install the biking template to that website on a subdomain called biking. I'm going to be sensible for the database name, user, and password. So let me just create a random name, random user, and I may as well use the user for the password just to keep things in check for me. Nobody needs to know. That's just me. You can put whatever you want for password. I'm going to install a repository file, not a local file. You probably don't have anything on your computer that should go here, but this guy does not have the subdomain. We're going to create it and install software to it. So we're going to install the repository file. All right, let's go get it. We're going to get the biking template. Okay, that's a zip file. We need the zip and the SQL file. So we're going to grab the SQL file. Okay, the guy needs a password. So I'm just going to say something like Bob Jones 123. You know, that would be the password to log into his panel. Let me make sure Jones 123 that I typed that right. So I'm just doing it in a text file real quick. Bam. All right. I don't have a security key, but when you're renting from us, we give you 4 per month, so you can actually put them in. The security key allows the user to update the panel. Now, on the panel, you can put a bunch of templates. Okay, so by updating one panel, you update all the templates inside the panel. So for each panel somebody has, it can be updated if you have a security key. We give you 4 per month. After that, get a hold of us for pricing. And we'll tell you what we have in the way of package deals because we sell keys in packs, like 10 pack, 25 pack. Okay, but when you're on that $250 a month rental option, okay, we give you 4 keys per month and we give you 4 cPanels per month, up to 4 per month. So, you know, just let us know that you got some domain names and that you want, you know, some cPanels for them. We just hook you up, hook you right up. That can be for you, your clients, whatever you want to do with them, we don't care. If you want to sell them, rent them, give them away, exchange them, no problem. I don't have a key right now, so just put AAA just to put something in there. Okay, the email address would be the client or you, whoever it is, your buddy, whoever you're hooking up, their email so that they can get into their biking template, right? Now, you don't need to do anything else with this connection.php file. All this stuff will be taken care of. I'm just going to hit submit. Real quick to review, selected the domain, typed in a subdomain, random username, password, copied. Then went to the repository file, okay, got a zip file, got a SQL file, put in a password for the guy to get to log in to his biking template, okay, and that's where I put this Bob Jones 123. That's so he can log in, okay, and then security key I would have pasted in here, and there's my email. Really, that's it. Now I'm just going to wait. This is going to go ahead and install this file. By the way, we do have a batch install process in our subdomain, so it's possible to install multiple files at once, multiple panels and multiple websites all at once. You can add all those websites to the servers list. You can even do it in batch. Okay, it did everything. Created the subdomain, uploaded the website, extracted the zip file, created the database and the user, set the authorization for the user to access the database, okay, uploaded the SQL file, ran the script, okay, set up any data changes in there. Now it created the connection.php file with the right information on it, and these don't apply. Okay, now it's done. What's that mean? That means now if I go to biking it's here. Okay, there it is, all installed. Everything's good to go. It's all here. The guy can do whatever he wants with it at this point. Now, let's say I want to log in. Then /administrator. Oops. I think I must have put my mouse or something too close to my tray tour wireless keyboard, right? All right, I gotta log in with what? Admin, and what do we say? Our Bob Jones 123, right? That was the password. So that's like Bob Jones's copy. So we're, hooking them up. And there you go. And so now you can do whatever you want in here. Everything is here. You have control over everything. All the settings for the front page, you can flip on and off things, change anything you want, do anything you want. There's a control for everything, and it's all organized. It's very easy to find your way around this panel once you get used to it. Okay, it's a lot of power, right, that you gave some typography, color controls, and font controls for everything. Okay, really awesome template. Right? And that's just one of the 57 you have available to you, plus landing pages. I think there's another, 7 or 8 landing pages. Anyway, that's the power in this $250 a month for 12 months. And again, we give you full, 4 licenses as well as 4 cPanels per month. So you have the right to sell 4 websites. What would you sell that for if you sold it to somebody? That whole template with the whole admin panel, with their ability to create unlimited copies. They can export them and put them anywhere they want. Okay, to any other website anywhere, right? And they can make versions of this website. So they didn't just buy one website, they bought one template that can be used to create unlimited websites with as many variations to each website as they would like. They can even change the images, color scheme, and content and logo and have that website be for any industry they want. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, that's the power you have. You can decide whether you're going to give them panels or just give them themes inside a single panel, whatever it is you want to sell somebody for any amount. So that's the point. You can realistically make, a really good $1,500 a day. And then not only that, now that I installed this thing, you know what I should do? Take my tool and run the page speed analysis on it, and then page speed improve it, which will take me like 5 more minutes, right? Real quick, before I close, how do you run page speed? When you find the website, you do a before, and then you do 4 things for page speed. I highly recommend, right? Because we're not liable for what you do with this tool. We're not. Backup, create a backup, restore a backup. Okay. Do not ever make massive changes to somebody's website with anyone's software if you have not run a backup first or made sure they ran a backup. How do you run a backup? Create a backup, select the website, and literally hit create. This website happens to have about 3 gig of information, so it'll take something like 6 minutes, 5 minutes to back the whole thing up. So I won't do it right now. But there you go. That way you have a backup. That way, no matter what you do to it, if you do the page speed booster and you say apply page speed booster to this website, that's step 1. There's 3 steps in this process. Okay, there you go. That was step 1. Next step's a little bit bigger. Minify the images. Okay, on the website. This will probably take a minute because there are quite a few images on the website. It'll minify them, make sure they still look good. Now, what I should have done was run page speed analysis first to see the speed first before doing all this, right? But there you go, that's done. And notice again, you can unminify images just the way that you can undo page speed booster. Okay, just keep in mind, always do a backup first. Why? If I run a page speed booster, it changes files. And then if I thought I did not run it, you see, when it changes files, it creates a backup. That's how you can undo. But if I forgot that I did it and I ran it again, I just overwrote my backup. So then I don't have a backup anymore. I just have a copy, right? Same with Minifier. If I minify the images, when it does that, it will create a backup of the images. But if you forget that and you go and you hit Minify again, then the backup you create just gets overwritten with the new version, so you don't have your backup anymore, right? So I have to remember, if I minify, the next step is unminify. If I need to unminify anything, if somehow it looks too fuzzy, and it won't, but if it does, then I want to unminify, right? That's the next step. Then I'll minify, then I'll unminify. Minify, unminify. Just same with everything else. Booster, unbooster. Booster, undo booster. Finally, Minify files, HTML, CSS. This can go several folder levels deep. If you guys do big runs, or this could be a lot of files. If I do this, this could go on for a while because there are quite a few folders with a bunch of HTML files each. But it'll show you a list, and you can select all and hit Minify. And again, you can unminify if you need. So this will create a backup of everything you do, but just for real safety's sake, like I say, do a full backup. That backup, when it does this whole create backup here, this is a backup of the entire website's files, starting with public_HTML. It will literally back up the public_HTML folder into a zip file that winds up inside the public_HTML folder. That way anyone can go in there and extract the zip file to restore the backup if they need to. Okay? And if I do another backup, it will overwrite that backup. Okay? That's because we're assuming you wouldn't create a backup twice in a row unless you were satisfied and with the new version of the website and time has passed and now it's time to create a new backup. Just go hit it again and it'll overwrite the old backup. People said, what about saving copies of backups? And the answer is people don't remember what the different versions of those backups are very quickly. And second of all, backups take up a lot of space. If you have 3 gig of stuff on your website and then you do 3 backups, you just added 9 gig basically. So all of a sudden you're using up 12 gig for a 3 gig website. That's huge, right? We don't like doing that. What would you do? You would just select all on your files, come down, whatever's not compressed, you need to select those and then hit minify. Or select files and hit unminify, like in the case of these. Okay, I don't need to apply custom rules after minification. You can learn about that some other time. I'll do a video on that. For people who want to create custom rules for minification, if you just know that there's certain things that you can do better with the minification, then you can add custom rules. Basically says in this type of a file, look for this, replace it with that. And yeah, you can flip the rule on or off, and you can edit the rule on or off, and you can edit the rule, okay, including even adding line breaks to make sure that, so if you minified something and by doing it you got rid of a line break that was truly important in a certain kind of coding, then you could create this thing so that you don't have that issue in the future. That's for those of you who understand how to troubleshoot and improve, things like that. Most people, they don't need it. If there's an issue with a JS file having a problem, what would you do? You would unminify that JS file, right? Selectively unminify until you fix the problem, whatever. Or unminify everything if you just don't want to deal with it. Either way, again, 5 minutes of work, and you drive a guy's page speed up, and then he owes you. And that's just a nice way to go. Okay, there's the advantage of that. And again, the only real advantage between, or the difference between the $100 a month versus $250 a month, it's an extra $150 a month, okay, is that for $100 a month, you get everything except for the 2 things that cost the extra $150 a month. One, set up cPanel accounts. If you can do that automatically for a guy who would normally have to do it manually, and he's a bigger player, he bought 50 domain names, he needs to add them all to his server. Or, God forbid, 500 domain names, needs to add them all to his server. If you're doing that manually, that's horrible. If you do it with our setup here, it's a breeze. It's why we have a sample file. You open it, and it has everything laid out. Just here's the WHM, domain, password. Here's the list of domain names. And then just auto-generate these, auto-generate these. These are really easy to populate out. This is the package you're going to attach to them, probably all the same. You can decide what the contact email is for all these. And then you can even create email addresses and forwarding for them to real email addresses that people already have, okay? And you can go unlimited on that. So it's very, very interesting. And if you can do that for a guy automatically, he's happy to pay you. And these guys often have several servers, and they're adding more domains all the time, and that's huge. But the more cool benefit is the file repository and the fact that you have all these things at your disposal to install for people. Give them better websites. and then do a page speed analysis and page speed boost and Minify their websites to make their website stronger, the one you just got them. Okay, these are all great benefits and features. All right, you want to go ahead and get that tool, get yourself going. We're going to get a video up, a white label for you guys to use on the inside. All you guys on the rental, we'll give you access to an easy way to explain what this is all about to other people. So you don't have to really. You just put up a page, let other people read it, and they'll come to you. Very simple. Just stick in a forum, people will come to you. Okay, that's easy. It's an incredibly easy way to make great money. And for those of you who need money fast, this is really, really easy to do, and it's definitely worth it. If you want to get the SI tool with everything on the spot right now, you can go ahead and pay. Many of you are going to start by running here, and you're going to want to upscale later. Just let me know, okay? Or you're going to just start here. Wherever you start, you're going to wind up paying this thing off in a handful of days if you take this at all seriously. It really is easy to make money with this. And why especially? Because this isn't about doing things that we think is good. Google penalizes you. They lower your rank on your website if you have poor scores. If I just took a website like that, okay, this is the whole point. This is a Google page telling me the page speed on this website, whatever website, could be anything, dentist, doctor, lawyer, plumber, anybody, chiropractor, and their website scores, whatever it is, this is in the red, Google's punishing them. This is in the red, Google's punishing them, okay? They only have 2 past rules, that's these 2, out of 10. So they are not passing 8 rules. If they want to pass any more of these rules, they're going to have to pay programmers. Someone somewhere is going to have to help them with all of this stuff and help them with all of this stuff. And programmers normally go about doing this kind of thing. And if you want to pay a programmer to take care of these things for you, you're going to be $800, $900, okay? But if you let us try our hand at it first, we can deal with about 70–80% of this in a push button way for them, and we'll just charge them like $1 a point. So let's say we can take this score and shove it up to about 75. Maybe about $37 you just earned from shoving that up. $37 plus, let's say we'd shove this up to 88. That's $38. Well, that's what, $75. And then let's say we get them from 2 past rules to 8 past rules, and we charge $10 for each past rule. Okay, well that's 60 more they owe, right? So what do we say? 75 and 60, something like that. $135 they would owe. Literally. So if you're renting this tool for $100 a month, and then you do one simple job for somebody who asks, what can you do for me? I'll pay you a point, $1 a point plus $10 per past rule. One job for one person, okay, where you only charge them for the benefit you give them. Takes you 10 minutes, maybe 15, and you're already in profit. Imagine what happens if you really try to make yourself some good money doing quality improvements to people's websites so that they can rank better on Google. What you're selling is awesome. It's what Google wants. Google wants to see them and everyone else have much better scores. It's great for Google. Okay? Google will punish you for low scores and actually reward you for high scores. Red, punishment. Yellow, doesn't really do much about it. Green starts to push you up in the ranks. Okay? That's what you want. We'll get you as high as we can get you. Okay? Every single point counts. As far as that goes, every point counts. Okay? Anything you can do to improve your score, Google will reward you for. Same with the past rules. Anything you can do to get more past rules, Google will reward you for. What I showed you inside this panel with hitting some buttons, page speed booster, and then Minifier for the images and the HTML, does those things that get you the $135 or whatever it is. $75 to $150 is the usual benefit you're going to give someone, like usually $100 per guy. Okay. So really, if it only takes you 10–15 minutes per guy, you can go through 4 guys per hour easily. Just go and put out a note saying, let's see what benefit I can give you. Are you willing to pay me if I show you the benefit? right? And then pay me only for the benefit I give you? Most guys say, sure, I understand the value of improving these scores. Show me what you can do. I'd be happy to pay you. If you can drive me to 100 and 100, I'm screaming happy to pay you. If you can get me from 2 pastorals to 10, I'm screaming happy to pay you for those. You know what? 96, 97% of websites out there in the nation look like this. They're really nice websites. By the way, this is a nice website with really bad page speed scores. Look, these guys themselves, they don't need a new website. They've got a nice website. This website's cool. Okay. Citing Bennett at the top and everything else. Really nice website. Their problem? Page speed. It can take you 10, 15 minutes to fix it for them. There you go. That's the value of this tool. If you get either one of these options, okay, you're going to start making money if you put any amount of time into it and study these videos just to understand what the stuff is about, how it works. Okay, these are trainings on how the individual tools work. Okay, and watching this just gives you more insight. Watching these just shows you how to fix these tools, or how to use all of the buttons inside of here. Okay, and there you go. You'll make a great living just with this tool. All right, thank you very much. I hope you find this interesting. I can't wait to help you guys get going and rolling. And some of you guys can really set yourself up for a heck of a summer vacation in no time at all. One guy traded Airbnb, a rent, for free for a month in this guy's house in exchange for helping him improve the page speed on some of his websites. We've had stories like that going on. So a guy got himself a place in West Palm Beach for a month for free, simply because he improved the page speed on some guy's websites. Probably the guy had, I think it was 16 websites. It might have taken him 4 hours to earn a month for free. Okay, that kind of thing. So what happens if you go to the dentist and say, hey, I'll help you improve the page speed on your websites in exchange for a free whatever, teeth cleaning for my family? You know, that's an easy way to share value. Okay, those of you who want, you can go out there and do that all day long. That's the purpose of this. All right, just come over here. Where are we at? We are at HTTP theme, HEME number 2, html.com. Go there. Click on videos. And then just scroll to the bottom. And there you go. There are your options, your videos, and everything else. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the other side and getting you all set up. From the time you order, it'll take us maybe a day or two, working day or two. We don't work on the weekends if you buy on the weekend. A day or two to get you all set up. And then we'll shoot you an email and say, here's how you get in. Here's what you do. Here's where you can go watch some other videos. Here's your white label video for showing this stuff to other people. And you'll be off and rolling in no time. There's no reason why you can't earn the money the same day or the next day to literally pay the tool off and just keep going. Pay off the rent, the car, whatever else you want. All right, hope you found this interesting, and I'm looking forward to helping you get on a roll. Take care.